All right, welcome back, everyone. Happy Monday. Hopefully, everyone had a great weekend. Welcome for another fabulous week here at cybertradinguniversity, and welcome back. Good to see you, Lawrence. Good to see you, Michael, Nicholas, everybody on social media. Getting a couple of really nice moves in this morning. I love the weekends because a lot of things happen over the weekend. Obviously, hopefully, everybody's been following a lot of the current events. We got this big drama, crazy stuff that's going on in Lebanon, in Iran, and also what's going on with the protests up in Minnesota and stuff like that. But is that really going to affect certain stocks? Well, listen, the big thing I think it's affecting is the market right now is obviously what's going on with the precious metals. We got this big runner. It's going to go up. It's going up pretty nicely right now. This EVTV. We'll check it out in a little bit. We'll also check out on level 4. But I want to go over we're going to go over some of the stocks that we traded last week. We had a really good week. I did a couple of really nice videos last week. I did show you. Did everyone watch the video I did on OKLO? Did everybody get a chance to watch that one? I don't know, Rich, if you could post up the link right there. But I got very lucky. I gave up I had a really nice profit on that. And I gave up about 10,000. I was up about 30,000 on the OKLO. And I got lucky. Listen, that pretty much was plain old luck, but I was in the right place at the right time. And that's what makes you as a good trader. It's about being in the right place in the right time. And that's what ended up happening. The reason why I say I gave away an extra 10 grand, I was end up being up about 20 is because it did go up to this 215 price range. And if you look on the video that I posted, it showed you, it kept testing. And I ended up getting out right around 110,000. At 110, and you can see how it dropped all the way down here to 104. Now, remember, we don't always trade the common. We do trade the ETF. So the one that I actually had was OKLO. That was the one I had, so I was able to do that. That's why I did pretty well on it. But definitely you get a chance, watch it. I go into detail about it. But the big thing that's moving right now, and it's like, I don't know, silver is just a damn animal. What an animal this thing is. There was a little correction right here on silver when it hit 73 and dropped down to 67. And I was contemplating if that was a buy, but, and then it shot up here at 72. The thing that's going on with silver and gold and everything with the precious metals, and not only that, but there's other one that we've been that we've been also on, which was USAR is the other one here. Kind of like this one too. It's building the Fausto flag right here, but it's got big resistance levels. We'll check level 4 on that one. But all these data centers that are opening up, like the news with OKLO, what was the big news that made the stock run up was they signed a huge contract with Facebook regarding building a nuclear power plant. So AI is obviously, it's not about AI. It's about processing and be able to give the data, and it uses a lot of energy. And I'm talking about windmills. Windmills can't handle this. I mean, it's it's nuclear power, but also the data centers need the metals. Okay, so that's one other reason why even though with inflation going up, because that's all the thing they're talking about. But the metals, they do need silver, they do need gold to kind of build these computers and stuff like that. So that has been the big thing. Now, gold just broke all-time highs. I think it is all-time highs, right? It's at 4,600 right now. And it just, even though the market right now is down about 300, but we are getting some big run-ups on these metal stocks. And I did do a video on that one too. If you follow, and if you haven't been following on my social media, please do so. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I did a big one on gold and silver about 2 months ago. I was talking about it, and you could see where the stock is trading right now. The only thing I'm hurting on a little bit right now is NVIDIA. I'm a little disappointed on this stock because it's been coming down. Everyone keeps talking about it. It had this nice little run about 190. I'm just going to bring up level 4 and just show you what's going on here on level 4. There's a stack of orders right here. Look at that 5-layer cake between 190 and 195. And that really kind of was the resistance levels. You could see it right there on the, what's happening in the beginning of January. So those orders have been holding it down. Now, remember, These 50,000, 40,000, that's only pre-market. Market didn't even open up yet. So that's going to jump up probably by like 5 to 10 times. So those orders could be more than like the 500,000, the 400,000. So a lot of big orders. So I'm a little disappointed on the stock. I know a lot of us did jump in, and I was super stoked when we were down here at these prices around 170, 175. I'm in at 175, and it's not, obviously, we don't trade the NVIDIA. I got the NVDX, I got the NVDY, and I got the NVDL. Okay. So those stocks right there at the $80 price range was pretty good and was up about 10%. But, their P ratio right now is trading, times earnings, they're at 25 times earnings. A lot of people keep talking about it, but what's disappointing is that these stocks, this one should be running because those are part of the building of those data centers, but it's more the other ones. So you always got to look in between. Now, let's talk about some of the stocks about last week that are moving. So what we have traded and what did what moved on Friday. APLD was a really, really good runner. Now, remember, a lot of these stocks that moved from Friday probably could move into this week. APLD, I would probably pass on it now because we're at major resistance levels back in October. You can see in the bottom corner right here, it was at 40. I don't think there's that much room right there. That's why I kind of stopped. It's probably down today because the market's down. Everything that we look at is probably down. Intel, my God, this thing is just an absolute animal on Friday. Holy crap. This thing just broke a 52-week high. What a great runner-up. I was a big fan in Intel. It all started when, the U.S. government bought an invested interest in Intel. It's one of the very, some people here know Intel very well. This was the NVIDIA back in the 90s. But it looks like Intel made a really nice run, not only on a day trade, but on a swing trade. It's been great. RKT, this is another stock that did really well too. Broke a 52-week high. That one was a nice one. VLN was another nice little mover right there. Nice little semiconductor. That one ran from $1.60 to $2.60. Nice little cheap little stock. Applied Materials also. Applied Digital. That was the one we already talked about. Sorry about that. I put that in twice. Open. Open did pretty well, but started backing off because I think if some of you saw, President Trump signed like a $200 billion bond for mortgages. So this stock obviously is in that into that market. That gave a nice little run up right there. OPAD, that was pretty good on the last couple of days too. Cheap little stock. It's on a downtrend now. SanDisk, SNDK, another really nice mover. A little on the expensive side though. But this stock, look at this in September. This thing has just been, you want to talk about the biggest winner so far. This is basically in it. This stock was $50 in September, October, November, December, January 12th, half day. So 3.5 months, stock is up literally almost, just you do the math, almost 1,000%, just about there. And it just doesn't stop, SanDisk. And the big thing about SanDisk is MU also building a Fausto flag, memory just off the roof. I remember memory was so cheap. Micron obviously having the monopoly on that type of a market, just been incredible. All these things that you worry about data centers, these are the stocks that obviously have been moved. Like we looked at NVIDIA, they kind of died, but this is basically doing it. Look, even like Rigetti, our DGI, they all backed off. Rigetti, what is it? SMCI I wanted to look at. SMCI. You can see all of them kind of like backed off a little bit. The semiconductor supercomputers, it's all about the components inside now that they obviously need. A couple of nice, what else did I miss? Oh, one more. MLTK. That one also was a really, really nice mover. This is starting to be a gap fill. I want to put this on the watch list again. MLTK. MLTX. You could see it right here. The stock was a reverse stock split, but this stock obviously moving up pretty nicely lately. We'll keep an eye on that one too. A couple of shorts I want to just spit out there that because we do short here, MSTR, I'm so lucky I got out of that thing. I'm still considering looking at it if it holds support, which has been doing it since here December at this 150. I might be a buyer. I'll check on level 4 and see how that's going on, see if they're bidding it up. But remember, MicroStrategy's not doing too well. Bitcoin not really going to go anywhere. HIMS also took a very big hit. That was a fun stock for us for a while, but HIMS just broke a 52-week low. Not a really good sign right there. Is that short going to continue? We still got, where's support levels over here? Yeah, we got a lot of support levels on 25. So it's on our watch list. If it comes up, we'll hit it. Boyle. That was another one. Took a very big hit. All right, let's go through the big watch list, see what's going on. So we got this EVTV. All right, and here's some orders that we're looking at here. So the stock keeps getting bidden up. You can see orders are out there, a lot of green bulls, a lot of time and sale, a lot of time orders on time and sales. On green means the orders on the offer getting executed. So that one's doing pretty well. I know some of you here this morning traded it. I mean, look at it here. You can see it here this morning, right around 7 o'clock. Even if you jumped in at 8 o'clock where we had slingshot mode, right there where program trading kicks in, 70 cents up to $1.14. It's cheap. Listen, I know some of you here like to discriminate because you feel like, oh, it's too cheap. I don't trade cheap stocks. I was always told, listen, stock was a $20 stock last year. Okay. So can we get a dead cat bounce? Maybe. All right. So listen, want to trade something a little more expensive? Here's a $6 stock that's moving up pretty well too. OM, not terrible either. As orders go, I'm seeing a stack of orders that are pushing it down right around $7 right now. You can see right there, 7, 690, 8. So we got to break that. Looks like a little pretty volatile though. OM. Let's put that on our watch list. Number 2, the big percentage gainers. This one already backed off. I'm going to pass on that one. Philip, we'll check out that in the next minute. TKS. We'll check that in a second. This one up 24%. Volume is too light. Dawn, flat, ugly spread. JackX, this one got good volume, but just took off and just tanked. I don't know what happened to this one. This one I thought it looked good for a few seconds, and all of a sudden orders showed up at $1.50. Looks like it. And all of a sudden it just collapsed. This stock, $120 stock. Yeah, 150 was a major resistance levels on that. We'll put this on the watch list. You know what? It's Monday. We don't always get a big list of stocks to trade. So always going to want to try to see what else is out there. This one it's gapped up, but not really going anywhere right now. Nothing there. All right. Losers. What do we got here in the losers? Ouch. Talking about getting a crush. Is this, pharmaceutical stock? They don't come back. We all know that one. Garbage. No good. All right. Tenant. What's this one? Too expensive. ZH. Gold ETFs right here. Oh, we got to put our silver on there, right? SLV, POSH, PAS. That one, I'm going to put that on the watch list too. You can see right now it's number 3 in the most active losers. A couple of hits right here. These are old ETFs. Arakami and Fitch is taking a hit. Ow. That's new. That could probably trickle down into other ones. I know we got earnings coming out, right? We got earnings today. This is a really big week on earnings. I think we posted up the image right there. We didn't put it on we have it up here. Hold on. Where is it? We got the, where's the earnings reports? You got they start what, tomorrow, I think? Rich, I just need that image. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I found it. Never mind. Here we are. So what we got for earnings. Delta before the close. On Tuesday, as tomorrow, that's going to be a big one. I own Delta. We got Citibank before the open too. Wells Fargo and BlackRock. Everything's weird. The banks are always before the close. So weird. So we got a couple of bank stocks. So earnings is big. Earning. They always kick off earnings announcements, the banks. So we'll keep an eye on those. But we're going to keep an eye on this because you know what? A and F could definitely trickle down to other stocks in the industry of the clothing. All right. What else did we have? Did we miss anything? I think one of you only told me one stock. Oh, thank you very much, Josh, for sharing that. Let's post that in our alerts so let everybody know. All right. And is there anything? Oh, the TKS we have to look up for Philip, right? TKS. Oh, you mean thanks? I think this is a stock symbol. Sorry about that. It's so weird. I get so confused. We kind of use those abbreviations, and the next thing you know, it's like good morning. It's like, oh yeah, GM. Let's check it out. Same thing. Leland says the TEVA. TEVA. We trade that stock many of times. It's gapped up. That's been doing really well on the swing trade. On a swing trade, looks like on the day trade, not so much. Okay, it's kind of flat, but it's gapped up pretty nicely. You know, we'll put it on the B list, Leland. All right, TEVA. All right, let's get ready for the market open up. We got 15 minutes. Listen, if you're watching on social media, if you want to come join our trading room, as always, here's the actual QR code. Just take your phone, scan that QR code. We got a couple of big live events going on. I'm going to be up in Toronto in 2 weeks. Next week, I will be on the Wealth 365 event. And I am also going to be in Florida on April for the Money Show, doing a big on-site presentation there. The big one is obviously going to be a Mumu event. Actually, we've got a huge promo that we're going to be doing with Mumu. Wait till you guys hear it. You're going to love it. But wait until we get up and running. As long as you tune in, we'll let you know what it is. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I'll give you a little hint. You're going to get really, really cheap level 3 quotes. How about that? All right. Good luck, everybody. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Everyone else, you know, we're live here every morning at 9 a.m. and we're live at 2:30. And we also do have Traders Talk today at 12 o'clock. So we will broadcast that live on social media. Just subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring that bell. Give us a thumbs up. And make sure you leave us a comment and share us. All right, guys? We'll see you in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Me, Josh, and Rich will be right back.